On the 9th episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast, we are going to talk about Messi's debut with Inter Miami, the FIFA Women's World Cup, the MLB trade deadline. We're going to be reacting to some of your comments, and there have been some record-breaking contracts. We're going to talk a little bit about Bronny's health, and then we're going to end it off with some Hall of Fame, yay or nay. Roll it. Is Shohei Ohtani the best baseball player of all time? I'm Isaiah.
Messi goes to Inter Miami. I'm Hunter.
And Jokic wins Finals MVP.
Are the A's really that bad?
Tom Brady retires. And I'm Micah.
It's time for Hall of Fame, yay or nay. And you're watching the HatTrick Sports Podcast. You want to hop straight into it?
Yeah.
All right. So, Messi had his first 2 games with Inter Miami in the last week of this podcast. So, we haven't talked about either. So, now we're going to talk about it, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mike, you want to talk a little bit about it?
I mean, Messi's played 2 games, scored 3 goals. One was a game winner. I mean, they've beaten Atlanta United, which is a very good team. So, we don't know how good they're going to be quite yet, but it's looking up for them. I still don't think they'll make the playoffs, but next year they'll be pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm kind of with Micah. I think this year they can't make the playoffs, Inter Miami. But next year, I think it's very possible. If they get some upgrades, then watch out.
And players going to want to come to Inter Miami because who doesn't want to play with Messi?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys don't follow MLS or don't follow, I guess, Inter Miami has like a horrible stadium. It's super cheap. It's like go to your high school and it's like that stadium, maybe a little bit worse. Just think about like high school football stadiums and a little bit worse, and that's what Inter Miami is, and that's what Messi's playing on. So they're filling these stadiums with overcapacity because I'm sure people are sneaking in. There's like, it's got to be overcapacity. So I wonder how fast they're going to upgrade that stadium with this new big contract and this, I think, the greatest of all time soccer player is being playing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, now with the tickets, they now have money, a lot of money, so they can build as much as they want, pretty much.
Yeah.
So in the first game, he came in as like his debut in like the 60th or 70th minute, and in the 94th minute of extra time, because football or soccer is only played in 90 minutes and there's extra time. In the 94th minute, Messi scores a free kick inside the box for a game winner in his first ever game in Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. So he's played a total of 114 minutes across the last 2 games. He's had 3 goals, an assist, and obviously 2 appearances. He's had 1 lefty and 2 righties goals, and then the 2 inside the box. So that means 1 was outside the box, and you guys know what that means.
Gotta get a jersey.
Got to get his jersey if he gets one outside the box. So if we show up with a Messi jersey, just don't be alarmed. So, yeah.
I think it's cool because, in Miami not having a lot of success, so Messi actually brings some excitement to those fans.
How many goals per game do you think Messi will have?
Like 0.6, 0.7, something like that.
So you think
there.
He'll score 2 goals every 3 games?
Yeah.
Hunter, what about you?
I think maybe 1.
Maybe 1 a game?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that. He's used to PSG and all that, Premier League, whatever. And he's coming into this MLS, which isn't the highest of the high. I mean, it's no European league or anything like that. So we'll see. But right now he's at a 1 1/3 or
1.33.
1.5 actually. 3
Really?
goals in 2 games.
Yeah.
So 1.5 goals per game. And he's only played 114 minutes. It's not even like he's played 180.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Miami's going to use him a lot because they want to make a push for the playoffs, and they're not close to that right now.
Yeah.
So you guys don't think Miami will make the playoffs this season?
I do not.
No. Next season, though.
Next
That's
season?
A different
You think
question.
they'll have a...
I think they have a chance.
Next season they have a chance. I don't think they'll win the championship next year or the next year after that.
I don't... Yeah. But Do you think they'll be better than LAFC, who won the last year's MLS?
No, I don't think
In the
that's
next 5
close.
years.
5 years? If LAFC has a drop down, I think it's possible for them to lose to somebody else. But I don't think they'll win a championship while Messi's there.
So what you're saying is, if you have one of the worst teams and you hire one of the best players
If not the best.
of all time,
Yeah.
getting that known, you don't think that they can become the best team?
I don't think one guy's going to make them go to the championship. Unless a bunch of good guys go with Messi, I don't think they're winning a championship with Messi there.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
it's completely opinionated. There's nothing's for sure yet. But yeah, exciting stuff in Inter Miami.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're gonna do in away games. How like everything's gonna happen, between capacity and ticket sales and everything. I think that'll be interesting. I definitely feel bad for MLS security all across the states.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Probably not fun.
But yeah, we'll see. You guys want to move into more soccer?
Yeah.
All right. So the Women's FIFA World Cup has started, and the U.S. are 1-0-1, or I think that's how they do it in
I think
soccer.
it's 1-1-0.
1-1-0. Yeah. Sorry, we're used to football.
Used to the U.S.
Yes.
We don't like ties.
The real football.
Yeah.
The American football. Anyway, so they played. Who did they play in the first?
They played No, was it Panama or Vietnam? I want to say.
I think it was Vietnam. I feel like that sounds
I think
better.
it was either Vietnam or Panama.
Portugal? Nope.
No, that's future games.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Vietnam.
Vietnam, yeah.
Yeah. So
They won 3-0.
Yeah, they won
Okay.
3-0 against Vietnam, and then they played last night. We're filming this on the 27th. Yeah, 27th, and on the 26th they played. But on the first game, they won 3-0. Sophia Smith, this young girl plays on them, got 2 of the 3 goals,
Dang.
which is like really good. So I think she's gonna become kind of something. And then I did have it down, but I forget who. And then so last night they played the Netherlands, and Netherlands were up 1-0, and then the U.S. tied it up and late in the game, so to tie it. So now the U.S. is 1-1-0. I'm sure this will be a reoccurring topic
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
in the HatTrick Sports podcast, but I'm sure once it gets down to the final stage, we'll talk more about that.
yeah.
How far do you think the U.S. will go? So they're in the group stage. There's round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, and final, like the men's
Yeah.
World Cup. How far do you think the U.S. will go?
I mean, they've won back-to-back World Cups. I think they make it to the championship, and I feel like they're going to lose to, like, Spain or England.
Hunter?
That's my thing.
Yeah. I think they'll either make it to the finals or semifinals. Either of the two, they'll definitely make it there.
I think they'll make the three-peat.
Triple three-peat?
I think they'll win it all. I think they're very determined this year. I'm not saying that they weren't the last few World Cups, but
Yeah, isn't it a couple of the girls last season's?
Yeah, Rapinoe.
Rapinoe, and then I think Morgan will have one more in her.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know
Well, so
if
she
they'll play
hasn't
so
announced
long.
anything. But Sophia Smith's good up and comer, so they'll have her. But yeah. Did you guys watch any of the games or anything?
I did not.
I was more focused on a little bit of something else.
I was more focused on anything else.
Anything else?
As in baseball.
This is fun. This is like the World Cup, but women's. I
Yeah.
mean, the World Cup
Yeah.
is the biggest soccer tournament in 4 years.
Yeah, the men's.
Yeah.
The men's, I know,
The
but this
men's.
is women's. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's cool. I'd maybe watch a couple of the games, but
I know I'm
could-
going to get so many hate comments because of this, but it's going to be funny.
no, I mean, I watched I watched last night's a little bit.
I mean, well, like I watch a little bit, but then I get bored and watch the other games that are on.
I think we said this in another episode, but Hunter doesn't really watch soccer.
Yeah.
I mean, I pay attention, but I don't really have any interest.
It's kind of like JD on a WNBA game, just falling asleep.
All
That's
right.
funny.
So, you guys want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough for soccer for now. There might be a little soccer later this episode, but the MLB trade deadline is coming up, and there have been a couple big announcements.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Trades, not trades, maybe trades. So, I'm the big Dodger fan. Hunter, what fan are you?
The Red Sox.
So the Dodgers and Red Sox have been exchanging players the last 4 years-ish. And Mike's the Astros fan, just...
The Boston Dodgers and the Los Angeles Red Sox at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Kike Hernandez is not... he's not the best player, obviously.
He was pretty good. Now I don't think he is.
He won the World Series with the Dodgers in 2020.
Almost in 2021, but a team had to stop us.
Yes, the Red Sox and Astros. If you guys are listening, Hunter looks at Micah when he says stuff like that.
Yes. The beloved wins we get against the Red Sox.
I love
and
that
Kike.
series, though.
I actually liked it too because Kike was playing really good, and I like when
Yeah.
Kike plays good.
So was Jordan.
Jordan played good in everything but the 2021 World Series.
Yeah.
And I hate him for that. I will always hate him for that.
All right, so Kike Hernandez got traded to the Dodgers for 2 minor league pitchers, and I like that. Hunter, 2 different sides of the trade. Hunter, what are your thoughts about the Red Sox and this trade?
Well, I mean, a pitcher can turn into Jacob DeGrom. Well, not a Jacob DeGrom, just like a good pitcher through a bunch of training. And for Kike, he's just horrible.
Yeah, okay, so this is my thoughts. All right, so Kike, I liked him. Obviously, he's not the best, but I think the Dodgers will do better with Kike because of his
Mentality.
goofiness.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a weird word, but just because he's so funny and yeah, I don't know if you saw when he walked into the dugout last night and dancing in front
Yeah,
of
it's like
everybody.
dancing
Everybody's
and
just
everything.
smiling. He went 2 for 4 or 2 and 3 or 2 for 4. He got it was a hit to the left side of the field and then to center.
He'll be back at Fenway in a month.
Do the Dodgers play the Red Sox?
Yes, they do.
Justin Turner, who was also a Dodger, now Red Sox, were like best friends with Kike. Like Turner was so excited when he got traded to the Red Sox because he got to play with Kike, and apparently he's not. He doesn't love that. He went back to LA because
Yeah.
Red Sox are a lonely team. I mean, they're not that good. They don't got many friends. Just overall,
Not in the playoffs.
not in the playoffs.
1.5 games back.
Still
pretty
not
much
in.
there.
Still
Like
not in.
4th.
I mean, we swept the Braves.
Yeah.
We're the best team
I'll
in
admit.
June.
And then
July.
Yeah. Somewhat. Yeah.
Hunters also follows the Guardians a little bit. The Dodgers and Guardians had a trade last night. Oh, about this Kike thing. So Kike got traded on the 25th, and he started playing on the 26th, and he went like 2 for 4.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love that. I like that the Dodgers are starting him fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But so Rosario and Syndergaard got traded. The Dodgers have put Syndergaard on the injured list for the last month. I don't think he was ever going to throw a pitch for the Dodgers again. He sucks. He's horrible. I mean, if he was him 6 years ago, I'd like him, but he's just not that anymore. So I think we kind of got Rosario for free.
Yeah.
I think that the trade for the Dodgers was an A+, and the trade for the Guardians was a D-. That was not good for the Guardians. I don't know why they did that.
If Noah Syndergaard turns out to be good, if he plays this season, then I understand that. They also got some cash, but that doesn't really matter.
With the chance they can maybe win the division, and they're still just trading away Ahmed Rosario, I don't see why they did that.
One of their younger guys that's
Yeah.
been pretty decent.
For an old guy who didn't play well.
Yeah. I don't understand that.
So we talked about last podcast who we think Shohei Ohtani was going to get traded to and who was going to sign him in the offseason. As of Tom Ferducci of yesterday, he says that the Angels have taken him off the trade market. They're going to try to make a push for the AL West, which I also want to talk about the AL West right now because
I don't want to.
Micah does not want to
I
talk.
do not want to talk about this.
Micah does not want to talk about it, but we are going to talk about it.
Whatever.
So last night, the Astros were 1 game behind the Rangers, and they were trying to complete the sweep.
Yeah.
And so that was their first. They were Micah. You talk about it. Who were they pitching?
The Astros pitched Framber Valdez, and the Rangers pitched Andrew Heaney, who went like 15 innings without giving up a run against the Astros. And then the first inning, Breggy hit a bomb. So.
All right, and then what happened first? Can you take us through this scenario of this rivalry? And so Yordan Alvarez and Jose Altuve were back with the Astros. They got activated off the DL.
Finally.
IL, I guess. And what happened?
So, the Astros took the first 2 games. We're all happy and everything.
I mean for the game that I want to talk about.
I'm going through that. But the first 2 games, the Astros win, and then the third game, the Rangers all of a sudden just, keep getting runs and runs, and all of a sudden they feel like they're better than us. So they start fighting us.
Is that what happened?
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure Andrew Heaney hit Yordan Alvarez.
Yes, he did.
And then I'm pretty sure Valdez hit Simeon.
Yes, he did.
And then I'm pretty sure the next inning, Simeon takes Yordan gone and far away. Or not Yordan, Valdez.
Valdez or Seth Martinez, it was one of them.
It was Valdez. It was Valdez. He hits him off, and that's what I love about the game of baseball. Like, you can hit him. Like, it was obviously supposed to be high and in. I don't think Valdez was aiming for the neck, but I think it was obviously supposed to be high and in.
Heaney was aiming for the neck.
So, anyway, Simeon gets hit. The next inning, Simeon gets up. They're already up like 6-3, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
4th inning. Simeon goes yard and walking around the bases, as he should. I mean, he just got hit intentionally. He should.
Yeah.
Talks a little stuff to Maldonado, the catcher for the Astros. 2 batters later, they hit somebody else. I don't know who that was. And then Aroldis Garcia, or not Aroldis Garcia, Adolis?
Yeah, Adolis.
Adolis Garcia comes up, bases loaded, 6-3. You know that Bryce Harper walk-up song of last year?
Yeah.
Imagine that playing in your head.
I don't want to.
Valdez on the bump.
No, Valdez didn't get off the grand slam. Seth Martinez was pitching at that point.
Yeah, because they took Valdez off after he hit that guy 2 batters after the home run. Because there was warnings given out, like, you can't just...
Yeah.
You don't want him to get or suspended or anything. So Baker takes him out. This new guy's on the bump.
He's not really new, but I mean he's not good.
New to the game, to that game.
Yeah.
Comes up. What does he do? Hits a grand slam. He hits a grand slam and shows the Astros what's up. And Simeon, who was in the middle of all this drama, touches home. He was on first when the grand slam, or he was on third when the grand slam was hit. Touches home. Talks to Maldonado a little bit, lets everybody else scores. Bases clearing, and if you're a baseball fan, you know bases clearing don't mean much. I mean, it's just like some gibberish talking about, oh, I'm gonna fight you, I'm gonna fight you. Never fights each other.
Bench is clearing.
The bench is clearing.
And Maldonado had full padding on, so I don't know what you're gonna do to him.
So, anyway, the bench is clearing. Everybody separates. Since there was warnings given out, Maldonado and Simeon were ejected.
I am so happy. We got rid of the leadoff guy, and we got a better catcher going in the game. I will always love Yainer Diaz playing catcher. He is so much better than Maldonado, and he went deep that game.
So, Simeon, I'm not quite sure why he was ejected.
He's the one that started it.
No. Because he got hit, and then he hit a home run. Then he scored off of a grand slam.
And then he's trash talking to Maldonado.
He's talking. Look, did you watch? You were watching.
I was watching the game.
Yeah, you were watching the game. Did you see? Like, he was talking, and then Maldonado shoves him.
Because he's talking all this trash when they've lost the series.
Okay, but when he's throwing out a guy's head at 90 plus miles an hour,
Yordan didn't want to charge the mound at Heaney, did he?
So Simeon and Maldonado got ejected. Did Baker get ejected?
No managers got ejected.
Imagine Yordan charging the mound. That's got to be scary.
Heaney's running the center field.
Dude, I would be horrified. What? The dude's like 6'4", like 250?
Yeah. Luckily, that's something I don't think he would ever do, though.
No, he's a nice guy.
More of the story. Astros lost by a lot.
More of the story. We won the series. I'll always be happy.
It doesn't matter if you won the series. They are 2 games behind the Rangers now. And Maldonado, and I don't know.
If we could trade Maldonado for literally anything, I would take it. I do not want Maldonado playing another game.
Right.
Yainer Diaz should start every single game.
So I want to bring up, speaking of like division races, the Rays and Orioles. So the Rays were the best team in baseball. Now, of course, it's the Braves, who, by the way, the Red Sox swept. But anyway, the Orioles and Rays had a series. The Orioles won the series, I'm pretty sure. And now the Orioles are in first place of the AL East, which I kind of find crazy.
Do you know how much was bet for when the Rays were on that streak for the Rays to win the division? No, I have no idea. Like, if somebody
Probably a
a
lot.
I wonder how many people are going to lose so much money because they were so confident that the Rays were going to win the division, and now it's easily the hardest division of all time.
Man, I think the Red Sox could maybe beat the Rays. How the Rays have been playing.
I mean, the Rays have been playing awful.
I mean,
so
they're
I can see
2-8 in their last 10. The
Yeah,
Red
that's-
Sox are
it's not
what
good.
are they? 6-4, but in this month they're something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be a division you're going to want to watch.
Well, I have to. I'm a Red
Hunter
Sox fan.
has to, but we're going to watch it too.
And so does Micah, actually. Kinda.
Yeah. I just want the Blue Jays to lose every game. I do not want to be in that last wild card spot.
Yeah,
So
please.
Blue Jays, I wish the Dodgers would have won more games against the Blue Jays.
We won one.
How many did you lose?
It doesn't matter. We're still in front of our division by like 4 games.
Yeah, I don't care. Beat the Blue Jays.
Okay, maybe next time. Okay, you guys want to move on to these crazy contracts being signed?
Yeah.
So, Mbappe has a $776 million a year contract, and $332 million is in transfer fees to PSG. This is all for 1 year. This isn't even for like the rest of his life. What would you guys do with $776 million for 1 year?
Buy the Astros, buy the Nuggets, buy...
No, you can't buy those teams for that much money.
Yeah.
No.
They're more.
Yeah, they're way more. But
700... Oh, million. Oh.
yeah,
I was thinking-
not billion. Oh
I know,
my goodness.
For a second, I was thinking that. I don't know.
Hunter, what would you do with $776 million?
Move somewhere where it's not 100 degrees out.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
We live in Florida.
And buy a yacht for Isaiah.
Okay, so this is
Oh
what I
my
would
God.
do. This is what I would do with $776 million. First, buy a house in LA to watch the Dodgers, go to all their home games, whatever. Then what I would do is we live in Florida, live here. I'd buy a yacht and hire Scuba Steve. This $5 million yacht. It's a inside joke for all of you that don't know. We went on a scuba trip and there was this.
There's the captain's name was Steve, so we call him Scuba Steve.
So, yeah.
So I just want to bringing up like $700 million. Weren't the Commanders just sold?
Yes.
They were
finally.
Dan Snyder.
Snyder.
Dan Snyder sold it. I don't even know who.
But they're thinking about changing the name under the new management.
To what?
I don't know, but they're thinking of changing.
I don't think they'll do that.
No,
I don't think they will,
so.
but they've thought about it.
But yeah. All right. Anyway.
Is that one? Okay. So, okay, next one. Justin Herbert for the Chargers signed a 5 year, $262.5 million extension.
That's a lot.
You want to move on to the next contract? I mean, that's a lot of money, but
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't he the most paid player in the NFL now?
I feel like it changes every month now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I love is that just keep overpaying the QBs, because then the Bengals will overpay Joe Burrow, then they won't be able to sign T. Higgins, and I absolutely love that. Get T. Higgins out of Cincinnati.
All I'm saying is this year I'm drafting Justin Herbert. I feel like this year he's gonna have a good year.
This is our year. All right, Hunter, you want to talk about this next contract? Your Celtics guy?
I'm not very happy about this. Jaylen Brown got signed for $304 million. You'd think that's like a 10-year deal, right?
Yeah.
It's 5 years. He's getting paid $60 million a year. Jaylen Brown.
Sign me up. All right.
Okay, so I have a question. Who do you think is better, Bam Adebayo or Jaylen Brown?
I say Bam.
That's it. Okay, so Bam probably won't get half of what Jaylen Brown's getting paid. I'm gonna let you know that.
Well, I mean, at least they're signing players unlike the Red Sox.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
All right, so Bronny recently, unfortunately, in practice, went into cardiac arrest, and I don't think we're going to go too far into this in this podcast, but this is just what the James family spokesman says. They said, this was as of a few days ago, they said, yesterday while practicing, Bronny James suffered a cardiac arrest. Medical staff was able to treat Bronny and take him to the hospital. He is now in stable condition and no longer in the ICU. We ask for your respect and privacy. for the James family, and we will update media when there's more information. LeBron and Savannah James wish to publicly send their deepest thanks and appreciation to the USC medical and athletic staff for their incredible work and dedication to the safety of their athletes. So I think we don't really talk about that too much.
No.
Respect the James family.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because something like that happened in January with Damar Hamlin.
So speaking of that, I was watching the news the other day. And
Wow. Are you like 40?
No, but I was watching the news the other day, and they were talking about Bronny James, and then they bring up Damar Hamlin. I was just like,
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
it's kind of crazy how
Kind of the same thing.
Kinda,
how
But
close two athletes that could be good, like,
Well, Damar is not going to be that good.
no, he could be, but he's not going to be.
One thing I hate when people do is like when someone like gets in a like really bad situation or they die, people automatically praise them and act like they're the best. Like when
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins passed, R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins. Like I'm a Steelers fan, like R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins, but people are saying he could have been so good.
we obviously, just so the listeners know, we obviously respect these guys.
Yes, I completely respect them, but
yeah,
he
it's
wouldn't
like-
have been like Tom Brady, and
like-
people are acting like he would have been.
Like, nobody was saying Kobe was the best player
No,
ever
exactly.
until
That's-
he died.
That's why I say he's not top 3.
And, yeah, all right. So, I think we're done with that.
Yeah.
We recently got a TikTok to go somewhat viral. It has like 45,000 views. And those comments were hilarious, by the way.
It was amazing.
We all go to public school. You can't really hurt us too much.
Yeah.
By like
I
talking.
go to school in the hood. Like
he
it's-
does. He actually does.
Sometimes you can hear like things happening.
Anyway, so we're going to be reacting to some of the best comments that we saw on that video.
Shout out to you if you did these comments. Good job.
Yes. So Alec said Alec added Alec fan page and says, "I can't watch this." Alec fan page said, "OMG, no way they thought starting a podcast would be a good idea." Alec then responds, "Bro, we should start a podcast." So there's that one. Lonzo Ball, not the actual one. His name's Lonzo, and his profile picture is Lonzo Ball. Said, "Bro thought that was funny." And Juice Bear 69 responded, "Hey, Lonzo, get healthy, man. Bulls need you."
I thought that was amazing.
That was hilarious. Matt said, "Please stop while you're ahead." And we responded with, "Good luck with that. Why would you stop if a moving train is going full speed? Why would you put a brick wall right there?" So we're not going to stop while we're ahead. We're going to keep on going. Jack Diem said, "Freedom of speech was a mistake." That's an insult to George Washington. He made that the first amendment right off the bat, so it obviously was a mistake. Seymour said, "Keep it up, guys. Don't listen to the randos in the comments." Thank you, Seymour. We appreciate that.
There's this one person, We Know Ball. They had like 30,000 followers or something like that. They were cool.
They were cool.
Oh, and for the 50 people that put "Let's start a podcast" in the comments, if one person does it, just like the comment. You don't need to comment it
No.
50 times.
We like that. We honestly do like your feedback.
I mean, yeah, do that,
I mean,
please.
it helps the algorithm, but I'm
guys
just
were-
saying it's kind of stupid.
Adding everybody. User 649154 said, "Keep your dignity. Delete this poop." He didn't say poop. And we responded with, "I'm good." Allie A said, "Bro's got a notebook full of nothing." And we have notebooks, or I have a notebook full of all the stats that we're talking about. It's not full of nothing. I don't know if you can see that in the camera if you're watching on YouTube or anything. It's not full of nothing. And then we'll have a laptop full of, right now it's 4 tabs of all the stats, and I have my phone here. So there you go, Allie A. Will said, "Ain't nobody listening to this dang podcast." Didn't say dang. And
I found this one kind of funny.
what'd we respond with, Hunter?
Well, you just listened to some of it.
So, Will, thank you for listening to part of our
Wait,
podcast.
Who responded with that?
It wasn't me.
Was it you?
No,
It wasn't me.
maybe I sleepwalked.
Maybe.
I commented on some of those, but I didn't do that one. I wish I did.
I don't think I commented on any of them.
I commented on a few of them.
You guys wake up at like 7, so I like wake up and everything's already commented.
Somebody said, I don't know what the username is. It said, "Gonna lie, this is funny. Keep it up. We don't like liars, okay? So don't lie,
Yeah, don't lie, guys. Not nice.
and we will keep it up." Vinny said, "This was definitely a podcast," and we responded with, "What gave it away?"
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me.
And then somebody commented, "Dope. Don't do drugs, kids." That's all I have to say about that. So thank you for all the people doing the.
I do want to bring up we're almost at 100 followers on TikTok.
I think we're there, but
Are we? Last I checked, we were at 95.
yeah,
So I'm pretty happy about that.
yeah. So I think we're at around 100 for all of them, but
Besides Instagram, you guys need to check out our Instagram.
yeah, check out our Instagram at the HatTrick Sports Podcast.
Yep.
All right. So thank you guys for all the nice comments and thank you
funny
guys
comments.
for all the funny comments. And we honestly do appreciate the feedback. It helps the algorithm. But yeah. Oh, and if you guys have TikTok or Instagram or YouTube open and you're scrolling through, have you guys never seen a podcast? Because all these comments were like, "We need longer clips. We have no idea what it's talking about." We make those clips so you watch our podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of the point if you guys didn't know.
So we're not TikTokers. We're podcasters.
Yeah.
Podcasters.
Yeah.
Podcasters.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
I'm calling myself
So
that now.
we try to leave you on like a cliffhanger so you come and watch the HatTrick Sports Podcast.
Yep.
All right. You guys want to move on to Hall of Fame ERNA?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
The mixer's a little messed up, so I don't know which button to press.
I think it's 3.
Nope. Nope. I don't know. But it's not working.
We can edit it in.
Maybe. Okay. So we got our shirts fixed.
Wait, I could play it tonight.
You could play it tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, you can play it tonight. Anyway, we got our shirts fixed. They're the right color. They're the right name. They have the regular ones. I have the Hall of Fame ERNA one with the logo on the bottom. So we finally got the shirts. I think we'll be wearing them on most podcasts.
Yeah, probably.
I think we should at least. So anyway, Hall of Fame ERNA. Micah, you chose this one. Who is it?
I chose this one. Madison Bumgarner.
So Madison Bumgarner. He was drafted by the Giants in 10th overall in 2007. Debuted in 2009. He had his last game, I don't know, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And total career WAR was 37.3. He had 134 wins and 124 losses. In 2023, he had 0 wins and 3 losses with a 10 ERA.
By the way, guys, he got cut in 2023.
Yeah, he got
cut.
He got cut. Well, he's old. So
Yeah.
now he's technically a free agent. Nobody's going to pick him up, I don't think.
And he sucks.
He did. Well, he
This
does
year.
suck, yeah.
This year, yeah. But years prior, he was pretty good.
So, 4-time All-Star, 3-time World Series winner, 2-time Silver Slugger, World Series MVP, NLCS MVP, and then he played for the Giants from 2009 to 2019, and then he played for the Diamondbacks from 2020 to 2023. I think this is a good Hall of Fame name.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of in between.
We have all his stats right here. Micah, he played a total of 15 years. Micah, Hall of Fame name, Madison Bumgarner.
So, with Buster Posey, he was up, and as soon as Buster Posey left,
You mean
all
like 2
the way
years ago?
down. Yes, all the way down.
So, but most of his career was with Posey.
Yeah, I'm saying, but not one Cy Young. So, I'm going no. I'm going nay.
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 Hunter, Hall of Fame nay. Give me your thoughts.
So he's pretty close. His front half of his career, he was one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Not the best.
Not the best, but one of the best. So he had a 1 ERA in 2009. That's 1.8.
How many games did
Yeah,
he
I
play
know,
that?
but I mean, he played 4 games.
Oh, well, yeah. So I say nay just because his back half of his career was just horrible.
Madison Bumgarner, Mad Bum, because he's a mad bum, had some beef with Joe West, who was a horrible umpire. Mad Bum played for 2 teams in the NL West that were not the Dodgers. So obviously I don't like the guy. But that being said, I cannot be biased in the situation. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
So, Micah, Hall of Fame, yay or nay, Madison Bumgarner?
Nay.
Hunter?
Nah.
I'm going to go with yay. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. All right.
I think he could be if he had a better second.
All I'm
half.
gonna say is, all Dodger fans, especially, remember this moment. Go get it out of the ocean.
Go get it out of the ocean, Bumgarner.
Get it out of the ocean.
Okay, so is that all you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Thank you for watching the 9th episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We post stuff every day, short form content. You can listen wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever. So I think that's it. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.